Hello student, my name is Keshchandra Singh, Assistant Professor, School of Nursing, Sanskriti University, Mathura. So today we have discussed about digestive system anatomy and physiology. So let's see firstly structure. Digestive system is starting from mouth and to anus. So mouth comes to the pharynx, esophagus. After that comes stomach in small intestine, then large intestine, and the second last rectum and anus. So that in mouth salivary glands are present. Okay? So firstly salivary glands like a parotid salivary glands, submandibular salivary glands, and the last sublingual salivary gland. So here salivary glands are secreted saliva in mouth. After that tongue, epiglottis here inside the mouth, esophagus, esophagus from here to here, and the stomach. This is the gallbladder, green color. This is the gallbladder, and here reddish patchy side liver. So parotid color here, pancreas, pancreas. After that orange color here, small intestine. Here cecum is the part of the small intestine and large intestine joint basically. Cecum and cecum have appendix. Sorry, appendix, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and the here rectum and anus. So basically these are the parts of the digestive system. Digestive system, the gastrointestinal tract, digestive tract, digestional tract, GI tract, GIT gut, alimentary, these are the another name of the digestive system. Is an organ system within humans and other animals. These system also present in animals also, which takes in food. Basically digestive system functions is basically taking the food, digest it and absorb energy and nutrients and expels the remaining waste as a feces. Feces means stool. The organ that take in food and liquids and break them down into the substances that body can use for energy, growth, and tissue repairs, especially tissue repairs in the during the sleeping time. Waste product as a elimination during the feces. The body cannot use leave the body throughout bowel movement. Gastrointestinal tract is formed by two types of organ. Firstly, primary digestive organ and accessory digestive organ. So, primary digestive organ. What are the primary digestive organ? Mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and the last rectum. Primary digestive organs is the basic organs of the digestive system. Primary digestive organs where actually digestion take place. Accessory digestive organ. Accessory digestive organs are the organs that help the primary digestive organ in the process of digestion. What are the accessory digestive organs like teeth, tongue, salivary glands, exocrine part of pancreas, liver, and the last of the gallbladder. These are the parts. These are the accessory digestive organs. Process of digestive organ. Basically, four stages have the process of digestion. First, ingestion. Ingestion or taking in of food and mastication. Mastication, that means chewing, chabana, are functions performed by mouth and teeth. So mouth here mouth primary digestive organ, and teeth helping the primary organ. So that here mouth and teeth and added by tongue. So creating the mastication, chewing. Pharynx and esophagus are concerned with the swallowing. This is the ingestion, and the second digestion. Digestion occurs in the stomach, upper part of the small intestine. Absorption. Absorption basically absorb the nutrients. So absorb can occur from any part of the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal like a small intestine and large intestine. So mainly by the small intestine. Absorption basically more absorption where can take place in the small intestine. Excretion. Excretion, that is the last part of the last process of the digestion. So excretion means elimination of the feces. Large intestine absorbs a major quantity of water. Where absorption of water majorly? Large intestine. So water and the residue is excreted of the form of feces. So for primary digestive organ and secondary digestive organ we will discuss about first by first. Okay? Mouth. The mouth is the first portion of the alimentary canal that receives food and produces saliva. Mouth relations anteriorly. Anterior means front body. Okay? Front part of the body, that means anteriorly. Posterior back side of the body. Superior upper side of the and inferiorly below. So mouth, relationship between mouth. Anteriorly lips are present, posteriorly connected with the oropharynx, laterally cheeks of muscles, superiorly means upside of the mouth. So inside the mouth, upside, where hard palate, hard and soft, upside the full floor of mouth, two palates are there. Anteriorly, superiorly anterior, hard palates are present, and posteriorly soft palate are present. Inferior muscular tongue, the soft tissue of the floor of the mouth. Here mouth structure. So in that structure you can see that firstly these are the lips, upper lips and lower lips. So here gums, teeth, soft palate, posteriorly superiorly, upper side of the floor, जो mouth floor, ठीक है. Hard palate anterior superiorly. Tonsils, both sides are present. Mid side the tonsils, here vulva is present, tongue and the lips. The palate forms the roof of the mouth is divided into the anterior, I have told already, anterior hard palate, posterior soft palate. The vulva is curved fold of muscles curved with mucous membrane hanging down from the middle. Tongue, second part of the primary or digestive organ. Tongue first, which is the first? Mouth. So tongue is a muscular organ in the mouth that manipulate food mastication and used to the act of swallowing. So here tongue basically helping the chewing, helping the articulation of the speech, producing the speech. Okay? It is importance in the digestive system and is the primary organ of the taste in the gustatory system. Functions of the tongue. First function is the basic function, mastication, that is chewing. Deglutition, swelling, swallow the bolus. What is the bolus? Bolus is the food intake of the mouth and food. Articulation of speech, taste, helping the finding the taste like sweet, salty, etc. Oral cleansing. The last function of the oral cleansing. Next primary organ, digestive primary organ is teeth. The teeth form a part of the chewing or mastication apparatus and are fixed to the jaws, upper jaws and the lower jaws. In man, teeth are replaced only once. In the human, teeth are replaced in the once in whole life. The teeth of the first set are known as the milk teeth or deciduous tooth. Clear? The first teeth of the childhood duration, the childhood teeth, so known as deciduous or milk teeth, and the second set as a permanent teeth. The deciduous teeth are 20 in numbers. In each half of each jaw, there are two incisors, one canine, and two molar. Let's see in the diagram. This is the upper jaw, this is the lower jaw. Here you can see development of the child. This is the primary teeth. So number of primary teeth is 20. So here you can see upper jaw divided into two parts. So one side is a central incisor. Here these are three. One is central incisor and this lateral incisor. Here canine is the basically sharp teeth. First molar, second molar. Here central incision duration 8 months. Eruption. Eruption means producing and scheduling means lost the teeth. So here central incision 8 to 12 months erupted. Eruption and 6 to 7 years have lost. Lateral incision 9 to 13 months and here 7 to 8 years shedding. Canine 16 to 22 months and 10 to 12 years shedding. First molar here duration 13 to 19 months and 9 to 11 years canine first molar shedding. Second molar 25-33 months and the loss in 10 to 12. So like that here lower jaws, molar, canine and incisor same like that. Same duration and same setting period also. Permanent teeth are 32 in numbers and consist of two incisors, one canine, two premolar and three molars each of half jaw. These deciduous teeth are usually set between 6 months 6 and 12 years of age are placed by the permanent teeth. Eruption of a permanent teeth is usually completed by 18 years of age except for the third molar. Third molar teeth is known as the basically wisdom teeth because of no visibility is there. Here you can see that front two teeth is known as central incisor, second lateral incisor, canine. So basically second molar, after that third molar is known as wisdom teeth, second premolar and first premolar. Parts of teeth or types of teeth. So each teeth consists of three parts: a crown, neck, root. Crown, that means taj, like a taj. Neck, gardan. Root means jad. The crown is the part of the projects from the gum and the meets oculus. Okay? Oculus, occludes, that means side of the muscular organ. With the none or more teeth in the opposite jaw. Opposite jaw means that means lower and the opposite jaw upper jaw. Okay. The neck is the part of the between crown and the root. The root is fixed in the alveolus. Alveolus, that is socket where teeth hold by a periodontal ligament. Each jaw consists of four chiles like incisor, two cutters, two tearing called canine, pairs, and four premolars and six molar grinders. So different teeth are there and different basically functions are there. Here three parts are there. Firstly here to here known as crown. This is the crown. After that this is the neck. Crown and neck, this is the basically lower part of the teeth known as the root. In crown, what the components are missing in the crown? So enamel, dentin, gum, and the pulp. Pulp is the basically have the nerves and the arteries. Here you can see reddish and greenish color. Basically these are the nerves and the uh, nerves and the arteries or veins. Clear? Pulp. Nerve and the blood vessels, bone. Functions of the teeth. Function, there is basically two incisors for cutting. Basically previous in slide we have discussed about one canine for tearing. Tearing, that means chilna, nuclear. Two premolar for crushing. Three molar, third molar, or there the three molar for grinding. These are the function of the teeth. Salivary glands. Here salivary glands are exocrine glands that produce saliva through a system of ducts. Humans have a three pair major salivary glands. I have already told. Parotid glands, here located beneath of the ear, and the submandibular below the mandibular, and the sublingual below the tongue. Parotid glands, the two parotid glands are major salivary glands wrapped around the mandibular ramus in human. The largest of the salivary glands. Here you can see where the located glands, salivary glands. Here lateral of the ear, parotid glands are there. Submandibular, mandibular, below the just mandibular. Submandibular glands, and the here sublingual glands. Lingual, that means tongue. Below the tongue, here located sublingual glands. They secrete saliva to facilitate mastication and the swallowing, and amylase to begin the digestion. So amylase, that kind of chemical which help the food to digest or break down of the food. It enters the oral cavity via the parotid duct. Parotid, that means parotid gland. Via the parotid gland, parotid amylase or parotid secretion of saliva comes into the through the parotid duct. Next glands is the submandibular gland. The submandibular glands are a pair of major salivary glands located beneath the lower jaw. Lower jaw or mandibular. This is the mandibular. Below the mandibular jaw. Superior to the digestive muscles. Here neck in the neck, digestive muscles are present. So superior, that means above the digestive muscles, and the submandibular glands are present. These secretion produced a mixture of both serous fluid and the mucus. Serous fluid like a whitish color of fluid, and the mucus lubricant of the fluid, and enters the oral cavity via the submandibular duct. Sublingual glands, last third and last glands are sublingual glands. The sublingual glands are a pair of major salivary glands located inferior, that means below, inferior the tongue, anterior the mandibular glands. Here mandibular glands are present, inferior, this is the tongue inferior, below the tongue. So anterior side of the parotid glands and the below the tongue. Approximately 5% of saliva entering the oral cavity comes from this gland. Okay, which gland? Sublingual glands. The secretion produced is mainly mucus in nature. This is the secretion is mucus in nature, like a saliva. Next part is pharynx. So after the mouth, we have learned about mouth, teeth, and the glands. Okay, after that there is parts of the pharynx. So the pharynx is the part of the throat, neck, part of the neck or throat, that is behind the mouth, and the nasal cavity above the esophagus and the larynx, and the tubes going down the stomach to the lungs. The pharynx is the portion of the digestive tract that receives the food from the mouth. Branching of the pharynx is the esophagus, which carries food the stomach. Esophagus. After the esophagus, pharynx, esophagus or esophagus commonly known as the food pipe or gullet. Food pipe because of it enters the food inside the carry from the mouth and to carry out the stomach. That's why esophagus, another name known as the gullet or food pipe. The esophagus is a muscular tube connecting the throat pharynx with the stomach, where pharynx to stomach. The esophagus runs behind the windpipe trachea and in front of the spine. Esophagus length is 25 centimeter and the diameter is 2 centimeter. Here you can see this is the esophagus structure. Here incisor teeth. After that, this portion is the pharynx. Here upper sphincter, esophagus have two sphincter like a valve. Upper sphincter and the nearby the stomach lower sphincter. So here this is the upper sphincter. C6, that means cervical bone, back side of the cervical bone. Here lower sphincter, thoracic 11. T11, that means thoracic 11. Male and female, various different side of the esophagus size. Male have 25 centimeter and female have around approximately 23 centimeter. This is the process of bolus entering in the stomach. Here you know already esophagus is a muscular tube. So that muscular tube entering the one bolus, when the swelling after that comes here bolus. So here one movement is creating. Which movement? Peristalsis movement. Peristalsis movement. What is peristalsis movement? Peristalsis movement is basically wave of contraction and relaxing phase of the muscles. So here smooth muscles are present in the esophagus. So that bolus entering, when the enter bolus entering from the mouth, so muscles contraction is the occurring. Muscles contraction and here relaxing phase. So bolus is processing anterior forwarding movement is creating. So basic this is the peristalsis movement. Functions of the esophagus: formation of bolus, swelling. Basic two functions are there. First is the formation of bolus and the swelling. Here food is ingestion throughout the mouth and when swallowed passes first into the pharynx and then into the esophagus. Reducing gastric reflex. What is the reflex? Backflow of the gastric contents. Constriction of the upper and lower esophageal sphincters helps to prevent reflex backflow of gastric contents and acid into the acid, that means HCl hydrochloride acid. This esophagus protecting for the esophageal mucus. And the next part of the digestive system is stomach. The stomach is a muscular organ located on the left side of the upper abdomen. Where location? Left side of the upper abdomen. The stomach receives food from the esophagus. As food reaches the end of the esophagus, it enters the stomach through a muscular valve called the lower esophageal sphincter. We have already told esophagus have two sphincter, upper sphincter and the last nearby the stomach, lower sphincter. Here this is the region of the abdominal cavity, abdominal region. So basically 9 regions are present in the abdominal region. Firstly, right hypochondriac region, epigastriac region, left hypochondriac region, and the middle of the region, right lumbar region, umbilical region, left lumbar region, and right iliac region, hypogastric region, left iliac region. So three parts and three vertical and three transverse divided into 9 parts. So that right hypochondriac region, so basically right side of the where left hypochondriac region have the basically heart places. So different parts of the body is in that carry out the regions. Here is stomach. Stomach diagram is you can see here esophagus, lower sphincter or esophageal junction. Junction. What is the junction? Two, yeah, more than two parts are where joints is creating. That is called is the junction. This is the fundus of the stomach. This is the cardia, laser curvature and the greater curvature. Laser means less angle of the parts and the greater means more angle of the part. So curving, that means is called as curvature. Antrum of the stomach, pylorus, and here below continue the duodenum. Duodenum is the basically part of the small intestine. Relations. What is the relation between stomach? Anteriorly side, you can see left lobe of liver and interiorly abdominal wall are present. Posteriorly abdominal aorta are present, and the pancreas, spleen, left kidney are, these are the organs present in the posteriorly side of the stomach. Superiorly diaphragm, esophagus and left lobe of liver. Here inferiorly transverse colon and small intestine. Left side diaphragm and spleen are present. Right and last relation between the stomach, liver and duodenum. A pouch-like organ primarily digest or food for 2 to 4 hours. Some mechanical and chemical digestion also occur. So when the food are entered in the stomach, they take time 2 to 4 hours minimally. Contains two sphincters at the both end of the stomach. Regularly food. So upper side of the stomach, one sphincter is present. Lower side of the stomach, lower side the sphincter are present. That is upper side nearest the esophagus, upper side which is known as namely cardiac sphincter, because these sphincter are nearby the heart. Heart means, that means cardiac. Pylorus sphincter is present nearby the pylorus. That's why ये sphincter called already pylorus sphincter near the small intestine. Function of the stomach, digestion. Firstly, digestion. The stomach releases proteases, that means protein. Digestive enzymes such as the pepsin helping the protein digestion, and hydrochloride, that means HCl, which kills or inhibit bacteria, providing to the acidic pH of the proteases to work in the stomach. Food is curved, food is churned by the stomach throughout the muscular contraction of the muscles called the peristalsis. The pancreas, where the pancreas is elongate and glandular organ in the digestive system. It is located in the abdominal cavity behind the stomach. Behind the stomach. Where location is the pancreas? Behind the stomach. It is an also endocrine glands producing severe important hormones including like insulin, glucagon, somatostatin, and the pancreatic polyhyperpeptic, all of the which circulate in the blood. The length of pancreas 15 centimeter or 6 inch. Here you can see pancreas where located. Pancreas behind the stomach. So here stomach is present. Anterior side of the pancreas. Stomach is present where the pancreas you can see. This is the pancreas. So here you can see this is the pancreas. Pancreas, parts of the pancreas. This is the tail. Tail means outside of the ending part of the pancreas. This is the main body, neck, head, and the uncinate process. Uncinate process that in curving the movement. Structure of the pancreas. Anatomical, the pancreas is divided into the head of the pancreas. Head, neck, body, we have already shown in the picture. Tail. Neck is about 2.5 centimeter or 1 inch long, and the lies between the head and the body. The body is largest part of the pancreas, lies behind the pylorus. The tail ends the obtruting the spleen. Function of the pancreas. Exocrine function. Basically, pancreas have two major functions: exocrine function and the endocrine function. Exocrine function is the secreted digestive enzymes like which enzymes? Trypsin, chymotrypsin, amylase, lipase into the duodenum, small intestine. Endocrine functions release the important hormones into the bloodstream inside the blood vessels. So like first insulin and glucagon. So insulin move glucose from into the muscles for energy, help liver to absorb glucose and the store as a glycogen. This is the function of the insulin in our body. Glucagon cause glycogen to be broken down into the glucose in the liver. So today we have discussed about the till pancreas only, and we can continue the next class after the pancreas part. We can continue the next class. Today class is over, and thank you so much for taking the lecture.